video is brought to you by my patrons and by viewers like you. Greetings, groovy people. Welcome to Blue Dragon Art. I'm the self-proclaimed Blue Dragon. I just got back from Portland Zine Symposium. In this video, I am going to do a couple things. I'm going to go over how the event went with like sales numbers and stuff like that. I'm also going to show off the zine trades that I made, show off some indie artists, and close out by saying what changes I plan to do for next year's Portland Zine Symposium. I'll also maybe talk a little bit about the upcoming December spot market event. These are two very different beasts. I want to say that right now. With the Zine Symposium, it's very much focused on underground, independent comic work. Stuff like, you know, stuff that's branded, or like there was like this person who had like absolutely amazing art, very, very well done art. But they weren't really getting a lot of foot traffic because at this specific type of symposium, I feel like what most people are looking for is more raw, less polished. And I'm not even saying my stuff's polished. My stuff's not polished at all. I made some sales. I didn't make a ton of sales, but I made some sales. I'm fine. But they're looking for more like raw, emotional, rough zines that are speaking to one's personal life, their lifestyle, their identity, what they are. But anyway, yeah, so the people who tended, that I observed and that my partner observed, that had like the most foot traffic was very heavily zines that were regarding their personal lifestyle, like whether it be some form of LGBTQIA+. But booths like that, the booth next to me was a dude who was very passionate and very open about discussing his ADHD and autism. So things that like can speak to any number of people, that are very personal accounts, that helps people connect and find others who have been, in a way, othered. Well, not in a way, but have been othered. It's very inclusive, like in our community, but coming from the Midwest, I had a good friend that I went to college with whose daughter was autistic, like debilitatingly autistic, and he got all kinds of flack for being a stay-at-home dad. He was like one of the nicest people that I had ever met, but like the school system he had all kinds of problems with. And the reason why he had all kinds of problems with the school system is because a lot of places are just not educated or equipped enough to help care for people who are outside of what is considered the societal norm. So I'm just kind of giving y'all an overview of, if you're going to be at like a festival like this, if you are planning to sell, do something personal, give a little bit of yourself away. I did make sales again. My stuff is mostly magical girl stuff. I was kind of out of place there, but I'm out of place everywhere I go. I'm not just saying that to be different. I really am just kind of an oddball, you know, and I never take it personally. But at the same time, I had a lot of foot traffic. I had a lot of people coming by. Okay, so I don't know if I mentioned this last week or not, but I had been put on the wait list for this event. I don't know how they pick things. I think they give people who are new, you know, first dibs at the booth. And I was cool being on the wait list. They actually are almost, at least in general, there's always like somebody who cancels. So before the event started, I got the notification that I got accepted. I was on the wait list. Thanks for your patience. You're off of it. You're going to be there. So that's something that I think that people should kind of keep in mind, is that don't be discouraged if you end up on a wait list and don't get picked. And don't be discouraged if you end up on the wait list at all, because there's a possibility that you could still get in. That's why there's a wait list, because people do cancel and things come up. So I only had to pay $20 for the table. Let me see. Here it is. I had a half table, which is 3 feet. So 6-foot table cut in half, 3 feet. Only $20. This is a fucking fantastic deal, you guys. So to kind of start with, that's this specific symposium. They keep prices cheap because they know that the people tabling might not necessarily have like a lot of money for like a $50 fucking booth. So $20 is what I picked. Smaller booth, but I think everything looked fine. Here's how my booth ended up looking at the actual event. So you get there, I got there early so that I would have like first pick, because you are not assigned tables. It's first come, first served. I like that too, because early bird gets the worm. It gives people like me an opportunity to actually find a good fucking booth and not get placed in like the corner. They give you a packet with like information about the symposium. Everybody gets this. All of the attendees get this. The packet comes with a mask, which I actually I have the mask somewhere else. I brought my own masks. COVID tests for after the event. They just give this out. I mean, how fucking cool is that? And a cute little sticker. There's a new sticker every year, I think. Yeah, see, 2024. Yeah, new sticker every year. So, where will this fit? I want to put this in my notebook. Do I care about my crappy old art? No, I don't. Okay. Now, what you've all been waiting for, I am sure. Don't get too excited, because I don't make the big bucks, y'all. I always break even. So, I was doing a thing where my Dark Horse Act 1, the art is not fucking fantastic, y'all. It predates 2020. It's okay art. It's my redrawn revamp, but it's not as good as it could be. So, as a way to kind of get people to buy the other acts, I give this away. And even if they don't buy the other acts, I've given it away, given people an opportunity to see if the story is something that they're interested in, the links and everything on one of the pages at the end of the book, so they can go to my website and see what the art looks like now. I'm getting better. You can see the artist's journey. Eventually, when I do like a Tankobon, I am going to redo some of the art, and I'm actually going to get some feedback. I'm going to ask people for some suggestions. It's going to be so hard. It's going to be so hard, but I'm going to ask for some suggestions on how I can improve. But I'm not there yet. I got to find time for this, y'all. Gave away a lot of Dark Horse Act 1s. I sold Act 2 and 3. I was selling them 6 a piece or 2 for 10. My Veganese book that I was working on. So this thing here, they're all different colors. And then like inside, I have like a little recipe card with my tiramisu. This was like one of my more personal zines that I did. I sold one of these for $7. One of these, this is the Whimper in the Dark anthology. I was cutting these, trimming these down to the wire like the day before. We went out to one of the local taverns so that I could like finish stapling these and getting everything ready to go. Like, of all things, like, I worked right up to the wire, but I went to bed at midnight and got a full fucking 8 hours of sleep, because I'm too old to be pissing around with not sleeping, with staying up all night doing shit. I gotta get my Z's, y'all. I gotta get my sleep so I can be bright-eyed and bushy-tailed. You know I'm not bright-eyed and bushy-tailed in the morning anyway. And I had to be there at like 9:15 so that I'd be like the first person in line so that I could get a good booth. So I had to get some sleep so I wasn't like a total terror in the morning. But yeah, I was selling this. You know what was so delightful? The couple that bought this, the one dude was like just flipping through it and just giggling his ass off. He was so excited and just laughing so much. It just warmed my heart. And then like his partner is the one who like ended up buying the thing for him because he liked it so much. Thank you, dear. But it just, that's the kind of thing that I do this for. Was like, this guy was having so much fun reading this. It's just the old, you know, it's book 1 and it's book 2, and then like it's also like book 3, which is not, I haven't really done an official book 3, so I don't have a cover for it. I've just got my bubble pop, and I did like a quick little cute one here. These will be up on the website eventually. I think I've decided that I'm going to continue doing the Whimper in the Dark. This is Brad. Brad drew this. He drew this of Jack Dog. I thought it was adorable, so I put it in there. But yeah, what I really liked, it was just, it felt so it made me feel so good that someone was enjoying this. And I was so glad that they bought it also, but it was just, it warmed my heart. He was giggling so much and just enjoying it. And then I had like a little mini comic of how I spent my vacation. It was just $1, so somebody bought it for $1. So overall, I ended up making, what is that, $25. The booth was $20. I made $5 over the booth cost. So, I mean, look, y'all, I didn't just break even. I have historically made like $3. Last year I only made $3 over my booth cost. This year I made $5 over. So, I mean, as long as I'm making a little over breaking even, I'm happy. So, again, it's not really like about the money with me, but I am super fucking stoked when I make money, because that means that people have been taking my stuff. But I also did a ton of zine trades. I tried to like write down all of the zine trades I did. I gave away like 5 copies of Comic Fury zine. I gave away all my Aradia zines. They're all gone now. The free zines, they're all gone. Oh my god, and I actually met someone who was part of our collective. They do Carousel Waltz. I'll put a link for that down in the description. But yeah, I was like, it was super like cool to see someone who's a part of like your collective, you know, put a face to the name. Yeah, this was super cool. Alright, this is the next part of the video. I want to show off the zine trades that I did. I had people come to my booth and do zine trades, and then I went and did zine trades with people. I took like the last hour. I left my booth. I just had a sign that said use Venmo, honesty policy, whatever. I don't care. I'm trying to get my shit out there, y'all. But I got this cute little look at this fucking little crab keychain. That's fucking adorable. Look at that. They were like insisting that I take one of their keychains, and I was like, dude, is that not worth something? I mean, I took it because you don't have to ask me twice. But it's absolutely adorable. This was the dude next to me. I haven't, like, I read this, but I haven't read like all of these zines yet, so I'm just showing you what I got. And if they have links and stuff, I'll put the links down in the description. There's also like a QR code, but I don't know if you can like scan it from like the video. So this was Booger Bear, mini zine number 3, Attention Dragons. I need to like take a page from this person's book because everything is very readable, which was not the case, I feel, with my mini zine. Like, you could read it under a magnifying glass. The printing was crisp, but it was very hard to read. So I need to like improve on my own design. So that was fun. I read that one. This is, this person who was in our collective. This is the comic that they're actively working on, Per Aspera ad Astra? A Pokemon Emerald Nuzlocke run. I'll put the link down in the description. They host this on Comic Fury. Comic Fury rocks, y'all. I got a free Palestine sticker. Support Palestinian liberation. This says Narcan saves life. I'm not. I think is that the stuff when people are ODing, Brad?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, that's if you're ODing. Oh, also here's that this goes with like that little mini zine. I love this. This person I actually was hanging out with before the symposium started. They came all the way from fucking Vancouver? Oh no, Ontario. They came all the way from Ontario. They had people that they were visiting here in Portland. But I loved this little zine. This caught my eye immediately because it's about Crimson and Clover and all the different remakes. I fucking love that song, Crimson and Clover, so I thought this was adorable. So we did a zine trade. This was a zine trade that I went to the person's booth for. And she also let me take this one. God, I keep busy. God, I feel her there. So if I can find like a link to people's stuff, I will put it in the description. I'm not sure this has... I'll do a look and see if I can find a website for them. I should have asked them for a business card. I thought these things were cute, these business cards. You can check them out. I didn't do like a zine trade with them. They weren't at their booth, so that was fine. I got another Free Palestine one. It says resources. I don't talk politics a lot on my channel, but I had a boss who was Palestinian, or his wife was Palestinian. She was from Jordan. And I think he was from Palestine. And they were like the kindest people to me ever, and got me my park service job whenever I quit being a waitress. So, I mean, I'd like to say talking to all sides is important, but it's not racist to be anti-genocide. I'm sorry. I'm not sorry. That's just period. That's as political I'm going to get. That's what I'm going to say. This was cute. This was one of the trades that I specifically went after at Cyber Girl Zines. This person, oh my gosh, this was really interesting looking to me. I think more people should have been checking out their comic. So I did a zine trade with them. I'm saying them, I think that she's a woman, but I didn't ask and I didn't see any identifiers, and I don't want to just assume and be rude, which is why I'm saying them. I'm not doing it to be like, you know, turvy. This is so cool. I like this. I'm looking forward to reading this one. This is Hothead by Mama Jaguar. This was hilarious. Where the hell is Wall Drug? This is exactly the sentiment my partner and I had when we were moving across country and we stopped at Wall Drug. It was not that impressive, y'all. Just gonna say this was super adorable. This is the one zine that I did purchase. Look, I knew I was barely gonna break even. I didn't want to spend a lot of money because I was trying not to spend everything I made, okay? Normally you all know me, I try to support indie artists, but I just did not have the money to be buying a billion zines this week. But I bought this one for my sister because she loves the drag race and she likes drag shows, and this is like local Portland dragsters. I'm gonna call them dragsters, I don't know, drag queens. I just like to add a stir onto everything, stir it up. But this is super cool. So much stuff. But yeah, I'm not going to show like the whole thing. You can check them out. I'll try to find a link for them. Someone came by and did a zine trade. I thought this was fucking awesome. So well printed. This paper is really nice. I thought this one looked really cool. I mean, they're all cool, but you know what I mean. There you go. This is someone who came to my booth and wanted to do a zine trade, so I was down for it. I'm talking about banned books and their experience growing up. I thought this was cool. I need to read it, but I started reading it. I think I missed a page. So, if you want to check this out. Oh my god, you guys. I just fucking was floored by how adorable this fucking thing is. This was a zine trade. I stopped at their booth. They're the same people who had the little crab keychain. I've covered it in zines. Oh my god. Look at that. I love... Wow, fucking A, look at that. I love it. I love it. Look at how fucking awesome this is. I think this is, I don't want to be, I'm going to say it. I have the right to. This is probably my favorite. Okay. Absolutely fucking phenomenal. I love it. Sorry, I don't know what that noise was. This is so fucking cool. I love this thing. Yeah, I'll put that up again. Okay. Okay. I'm gonna save this one for last. Oh, that's Cybergirl 2. I had 2. She let me take 2. Dude was looking for, like, fashion stuff, and he wasn't gonna, like, buy my fashion zine, but since he had mentioned he liked fashion stuff, I was like, here, take this Aradia zine. It's all fashion. So I gave it away to someone who was looking for fashion inspiration. This is kind of cool. 6 haunted house plans. Oregon Historical Society for Unusual Real Estate. Okay. Alright, so we're going to finish up with the perfume zine. I liked this. Actually, it kind of has a little bit, unless I'm just insane. It might have a little bit of a scent. I think I might just be insane.
Better not be in there getting the high up paper again.
Oh no, I snorted. Uh-oh. It's just kind of cool looking at, like, how they have the colors laid out. But this is a really large zine, so I won't go through all of it. But I thought it was kind of cool. If you're interested in Cybergirl zines, they had other stuff there at the booth too. Okay, so wrap up. I think I did pretty well. I gave out so many Dark Horse Act 1s. One of the primary goals of me attending these events is to give my art away. I want to make money. Yes, yes, yes. I do want to make money. But, like, I left the symposium feeling pretty energetic. Like, not, like, I was exhausted, but, like, energized on how many people did look at my stuff, flip through my zines. Some of them, you know, bought things. Some of them would have liked to have bought things, but, you know, there's other people at the event. But when there was free stuff, like, their eyes lit up. So I feel like I was able to kind of advertise myself and get my work out there. If they actually go to the website, then they'll be able to see that my artwork has improved, and if they like the story, they can, you know, keep up with it. So the primary goal was to advertise myself and my art, and then make money on the side. Something else that I would think that I want to do next year, the people who were very successful from my partner's observation, because he actually got to look around, were those who were, like, essentially saying, pay what you want. Here's my jar, here's my donation jar, take whatever zines you want, and leave whatever money you want. And I think that's really cool, and I actually agree with that, and I wish I had thought of, I almost brought my tip jar, but I didn't. I really like that personality, because a lot of these people going to the Zine Fest are college students, so they don't have a lot of money anyhow. And that way, people can still benefit from, like, you know, getting, like, some cool zines that speak to them, or that they see and they find interesting, and they are able to, like, leave whatever they have without having to feel bad about not having money. I think if I had done that, I may have gotten more sales, because I was very successful the one year that I did, like, chibi drawings for free. They were totally fucking free. I had a tip jar, and I said, hey, just tip whatever you want. I don't care. You don't even have to tip. You don't have to tip. And I made like $60 that way. And the chibis, I had a time limit of like 10 minutes per chibi, and I gave quite a few out. So yeah, I did very well that way. So if when I do this again, which I'm totally going to do this again, because it has such a great fucking vibe, and I love being around people who are, like, passionate and, you know, willing to share their stories, and are just so open about who they are, and, what their story is. I definitely am going to do this again next year. And for myself, I've been working on like some more personal zines, and I feel like that will definitely, giving more of myself, looking a little less branded and kind of fitting in more with what people are actually looking for would benefit my booth. Now, my main goal at the market in December is going to be different because I really want to make some sales. I feel like it's going to be like a totally different crowd with different goals because it's going to be at the Lloyd Center, which is like a dying mall. But it does have the Floating World comics, which is amazing. Y'all, if you ever go to Portland, go to Powell Books and Floating World. Floating World comics is fucking amazing. Oh. Okay, I'm not shilling. I'm not getting paid to shill. I'm just shilling. It's what I do, y'all. I see things, I like things, and I share it. So what I'm gonna do to prepare for next year is I'm gonna be working on a couple zines throughout the year that are more personal. I have like some ideas, like talking about how everything is shit, everything is broken. I've taken some pictures and stuff for that. I have like a generational trauma one that I mentioned in last video. That's gonna be kind of discussing like my father's lineage, starting in like the Philippines and coming overseas, and how even though we are very much white, the dysfunction in my family started with what happened in the Philippines, my great-grandmother. So I'm going to be doing a zine kind of discussing that. And then I think I might have like some more like little quippy comics about different things, like maybe art things or something like that. I don't know. I'm going to be planning ahead so that I have some more personal zines that I can just give away, have a donation thing, and say, take what you want. And then I will have like less of the magical girl stuff. I definitely want to have like the Whimper in the Dark there. I'm going to be working on, I've decided that I do want to continue the story because I want to keep our dogs alive, and that's a way for me to kind of remember them and just have like fond memories and remember how silly they were, So I will have those things at my booth, but I think I'm gonna like ditch the magical girl thing for that specific symposium because it's not what people are looking for. Plus, on top of it, I will say that I actually had a lot of fun working on that zine. But yeah, so that's what I'm going to do next year, and then I will report back. Still, at the same time, you guys, I did better this year than I did last year. I did bump up the price to some of my zines. Just about everything was like $5 or $6 last year, but I charged like $7 for 2 of the zines, which turns out that's what a lot of people were charging for like some of the thicker zines. So I mean, hey, sometimes you gotta bump up your price a little bit. I kept most of my stuff not too terribly expensive, but sometimes you gotta bump up your prices. But then I'm also gonna like totally like just do the donation thing and see how that compares to how I did this year. Just kind of throwing everything against the wall. I'll be doing everything like self-printing, so it'll be way cheaper than like having to go to like a printer and stuff. But the December event is going to be like a different market entirely. And I predict that people are going to be wanting like Christmas gifts and things, or holiday gifts, whatever people's, whatever they're doing for the holiday season. So I think I'll do a little better, but we'll see. I will have a video on that too, because I like to be honest. I'm not that impressive in my sales, but I'm honest in it, y'all. All right, that's all I got to say about that. At the end of September, I'm going to say this at the beginning of a video, probably next week or maybe in the following weeks. I'm going to be cutting back on my video schedule because my partner and I have been talking, and the older I get, the more I realize that I need to start focusing specifically on improving my art, improving, how I sell myself, because I do want to sell my comics, even though I like giving stuff away for free. That'll always be like the case with Dark Horse. It's always going to be free online at different places. But I need to improve if I want to seriously fix up my comic, make it more marketable, but also like make it what I want it to be, my vision. So I need to cut back somewhere, and I fucking love doing these videos. I really do. But they're also like a major stressor. They take a lot of fucking time, and I feel like I could do... I need to reevaluate what is important to me with my art. The channel is still important to me. It really is, because I like connecting with people this way. I like using these videos also as like a chronology of like where I've started and where I've come. So it's kind of like a live journal in a way, even though even though it doesn't like feel like a journal-y thing, it's like a journal for me, kind of like an audio-visual journal. But at the same time, I mean, it just takes so much time to edit things down, to compile it, especially when I'm not doing like the quick things where it's just like a speed paint or whatever. So I'm gonna like do a compromise, and I'm gonna test run doing 2 videos a month. Yes, I'm gonna get backed up on topics. There's so many things that I want to talk about, but I really need to get my shit together, because I want to finish Dark Horse before I die. I don't want to be a George R.R. Martin. He's not dead. I'm sure he's getting through the book. But I want to get the story done. I want to get the first part done so that I can work on the rest of the series, shorten it as I need to. I want to get the story done so that I can move on with my life. I love the story, obviously, but this thing has been in my head for so long, and I'm not getting it done as fast as I want to. I want to get it done. I've been working on it since preliminary ideas in high school, working on the comics since college. That's like 2005 is when I started seriously working on it, I think. I graduated high school in 2002, but I didn't like start like actually doing the comic like on a regular basis until like 2005 or something like that. And I need to get the story out because I want to work on other things. I still want to work on Dark Horse, and I still want to do like one-shots and stuff, but I need to finish this fucking story, get the next series out. I may not even have it, like I initially had like 5 series planned, then I kind of whittled it down to 4. I don't know, I may end up like just doing like 2 short series after this to kind of finish up the whole thing. Because it's eventually going to be like a Sayuki, but I don't want it to be that fucking long, you guys. If you've ever read Journey to the West, it's fucking long. It's fucking long, and I don't want that to be my life, is writing this whole thing for like until I die. So, I guess that's me saying that I want to be more serious. Like, not that I haven't been more serious, but I need to get better. I need to improve. And I need to get this done. So I'm going to be cutting back on videos. I'm going to be reevaluating everything that I'm doing. And I'm hoping that if I cut back to 2 videos a month, I may even end up doing just 1 video a month. We'll see. We'll see. I really want to do more than 1 a month, but 2 videos a month, and see how that goes. If I can get my shit together and get more work done and get to a point where I have like a buffer on things, so maybe I can do more videos again. I don't know. We'll see. But I've been trying to like kind of find a balance between everything. And I don't want my videos to just be shit. Not that I think that they have been shit, but I want to be better. But I can't like keep spreading myself thin. You know what I'm saying? So we're going to give that a go. We're going to see how that goddamn, can I talk? We're going to see how that changes things. If I can maybe catch up on stuff and then maybe do more videos and then pull back again. That's going to start in October. I've got a couple videos lined up. So if I can get those videos in the queue, then that'll give me time to catch up on Dark Horse, because I've had to put a hiatus on because of this event. So I just got so much shit going on in my real life that I need to cut some things out until things kind of get steady again. And you know, until the waves stop waving. That'll never happen. Okay, I'm done talking, y'all. Peace and love. Very well. And keep on trucking.